If you prefer shipwreck diving or snorkeling around the islands in search of pirate treasure there, you'll have the opportunity to go with Treasure Hunt Mexico's experienced team of professionals managed by Aqua Sports. Mazatlan's ruins are another good place to hunt for treasure. People hid their valuables in cisterns, the walls, or under the floors of their homes because they didn't like to use the banks.
Es difícil precisar, pero hay muchos tesoros escondidos.
It is difficult to specify, but there are many hidden treasures in this region. Not only those left behind by pirates.
Por muchos años, el oro de Copala, de Pánuco, de Guadalupe de los Reyes, en Cozalá.
But also the gold that came from the mines in Copala, Pánuco, Guadalupe de los Reyes in Cozalá, to the ships in Mazatlan.
Muchos de los grandes tesoros de esa época.
Much of the great treasures of that period were buried along some of the roads.
En alguna de las casonas antiguas donde la gente
or in big houses where people preferred to hide their money and things of importance, mostly gold and silver, to guard them from the bandits of the 19th century
en el siglo XIX o a los revolucionarios en la época
or the revolutionaries of the Mexican Civil War in 1910 to 1917.
Sabemos que en Mazatlán se han encontrado.
We know when they remodeled old houses in Mazatlan, some have found money and jewelry because the people who lived there before had hidden them in the foundations and walls.
Porque la gente de antes así usaba sus cimientos de sus casas, sobre todo uno de los.
One of the important aspects of the old houses of Mazatlan was their cisterns.
Era lo que se llama los aljibes, las enormes cisternas que prácticamente en todas las casas viejas de Mazatlán existen.
People stored water in these huge water reservoirs underneath the structure of their houses.
Las habitaciones donde la gente almacenaba.
Because there wasn't a direct source of water.
Directa, no había un río o un arroyo que proveyera.
Not a river or stream that provided sweet water to the inhabitants.
La gente de antes vivía del agua del cielo, de la que llovía.
The people back then lived on rainwater.
Para mantenerla fresca y poder vivir de esa agua. Y en esos lugares,
they stored it for a few months and kept it fresh.
Según las leyendas, espacios donde la gente.
According to legend, there are places in these cisterns where people kept their jewelry, their gold and silver. Some have left them there, forgotten, and to this day, they are still there.
We are here in the roof of the Jonathan Boutique Hotel in the century story of Mazatlan. And the thing that we know here in the house, it was built in 1890. The owner was Mr. and Mrs. Delgadillo, who were in mining business. The story says when the construction of the house started, they found treasures for golden treasures.